Hi there, welcome to our Facebook Live crafting session. We do a live crafting session over on our Facebook page once a month. Come crafting with Jill and Gez. I'm Jill.
And I'm Gez.
And every month, like I say, we do a joint live crafting session. If you'd like to join us, you can join our group, Come Crafting with Jill and Gez. Search for us on Facebook and ask to join our group, and then you can watch us live next month, normally on the first Saturday of the month, but because it was bank holiday at the beginning of May, we're a week late this month. Anyway, for my project today, which you can watch in a sec, I'm using the lovely Flowers of Friendship stamp set, which is this one, which is new in the annual catalogue. We're using new products today, and this is my project. So pop over and have a look, and I hope you enjoy watching. Right, anyone that's been really efficient and went on my blog this morning saw this card, because this was for
last night, actually, before I went to bed. Simple
stamping. So I kept it really simple. I did do a layer, could have just done it on white and left it at that, but I did it on a layer, loving this polished pink. And so I thought today what I'd do is a more stepped up version of this card. I love this little flower sprig. It is from the Flowers of Friendship, which is one of my favourite sets from the new catalogue. I love these greetings with the block capitals and then the handwritten font. Love that. Love these flowers and leaves that go with the punch. But this just uses the flower sprig. So we're going to do a more souped up version of that card today. So I'm going to do it in fresh freesia. So I'm using some of the DSP. This is our family stacks of DSP. I love this stack. I like all of the patterns, such lovely patterns, and I love the fact that they're sort of self-coloured. They're tone on tone, and there's no other colour in them. I love them. I use them all up, I should think. Right, so which side should I do? Check. Oh, little crossy flowers. What do you reckon? Crossy flowers. I'm going to do the flat.
I like.
Oh. I'm going to say the other.
No, that's fine.
I'm going to say the other one.
I like that one because that one actually got a little hint of white in it. So.
But I'm going to do the other side.
Anthony's saying he prefers this stack to last year's. I prefer last year's.
Yeah, no, I like this. I love this one. And they're such lovely colours.
Ivy said check as well.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Too late.
Sorry, too late. I'll do another one. I'll do one in pale papaya when I come off camera and do it in that pattern. Right, okay. So my card blank is my normal card blank. So it's 15 by 10.5. So it was 21 centimetres by 10.5. Or if you're in, I did write this down somewhere and I've lost me a bit of paper. It's 6 inches by 4 1/8. If you want.
Annette, yes, the video has started again. Jill went off and came back on again.
Sorry, my fault. I pressed the wrong button. It's always a bit of a faff to get it into the stand without pressing one of the buttons that you're not meant to press. Right, so that's our backing. So then we're going to take a piece of basic white, and we're going to stamp the big flower sprig, and I'm going to do it in Memento ink. I played around with different ways of colouring these flowers because I haven't got my blends yet in these colours. But you can see that I did colour them with blends. So what I found out was that actually Lovely Lipstick from a couple of years ago is a very close match, or close enough, for polished pink. So I use,
that's interesting to know.
I use light Lovely Lipstick and light Melon Mambo on that one. And today I'm going to use.
I didn't know that. When I saw your card on the hop, I thought, oh, you got your in colour blends really quickly.
Yeah, no, I haven't. So I had to improvise. Necessity is the mother of invention. Oh, I've lost your sound.
Oh, I wasn't saying anything.
Okay. I suppose because I'm looking at my iPad.
Karen Egan says it keeps freezing.
Oh.
And somebody's saying, is it me or is Jill out of offices a bit? I think they mean focus a bit.
A bit out of focus if I come up. Is that better?
I think you were a bit, but now I think you're all right.
Looking all right on my iPad.
I thought it was my connection. Looks fine now, I think.
Yeah. Okay. That's sorted. I put my hand.
I hope it's all right.
Right.
Let us know.
Okay. So I'm going to use, from last year, I'm going to use Purple Posy to colour these because I haven't got my proper pens yet. So because I've used Memento, I can use the blends. So I'm just going to go and colour the flowers with. So I haven't ever sold any of my blends, I don't think. Well, maybe a few of them, but I think I'm going to keep them up now because they do sort of, you know, you can substitute them for another colour sometimes. This is not going to be bad. If you look at that, that's not
Mango Melody and is it Mango Melody and Rich Raspberry?
Yeah,
that's been retired.
Yeah,
which I haven't got all the blends, but I've got those.
Yeah,
but I'll keep them.
I was quite pleased with how these step in the breach, really. So I'm just going over that with light purple posy. So as you can see, that works quite well. I'm going to try dark purple posy, but if that's not dark enough, I might go over it with Highland Heather.
Right, Anthony's asking, on the whole, how long do your blends last?
Well, I've never had to replace one yet, and I've had them since they came out.
No, I haven't.
I don't use them ever such. It's not something I use every day, but I have used them quite a lot. What I did do with some of them, which I wouldn't recommend, was when we used to have silver glimmer paper, I used my blends to colour the glimmer paper, and I was so pleased with myself because it meant you could have glimmer paper in whatever colour you wanted. And then when I went to use my blends, I realised that it shredded all the tips. So I've got a lot of blends that are very furry. So if I was rich, I would replace them. But as I'm poor, I'm not going to. No. So I'm going over it.
I use my blends more to colour ribbon and
gems,
rhinestones and pearls.
I'm going
to colour in. Although I am colouring a little bit more now. But...
I just went over that again with the light purple posy, and now I'm going to just come in. I'm just going to do a little bit of Highland Heather and see what that looks like. Just to make that. Well, that's quite nice. That's just darkening that up quite enough. Quite like that.
Oh, Pam's actually praised her crumb cake because the barrel split as she removed the cap. I had a problem with crumb cakes. The one that I got a problem with is that on one end, I can't remember which end it is, when I took the lid off, the old lot came off. But I can use the other end.
Right, okay. And what I did with the leaves and stems, because I wanted to just get an image of green, I just used my green watercolour pencil just to go over the black. And this is from the second set of pencils, the smaller pack, the assortment 2. This is Granny Apple Green from that assortment. So I just used that. Now you could use your blends, but I just thought it just gave a bit of a hint of green by using the pencil crayon. And then I did the leaves in that because I didn't want them to be too in your face. So I used the crayon, the watercolour pencil, to colour the leaves, and then I went over a little bit of it with light Granny Apple Green. If I had my blends, I would use Soft Succulent, but I haven't got them yet.
I love that green.
We've got mint macaron blends, maybe not. I was going to say mint macaron might be a good colour to substitute. Right, and then just colouring in the middle of those leaves. So you've got a combination of colouring methods here.
Yeah, somebody's just said, Net's just said that. Never thought of mixing blends and pencils together.
I just liked that. That gave an even lighter. The crayon gave an even lighter. I think when I did my other one, I actually went over it with the blender pen before I coloured in the Granny Apple Green. But that's all the colouring that you need, right? And then I'm just going to stamp the message.
I'm looking forward to getting the pastels.
Yeah. When I first, actually, it was a long time before I joined Stampin' Up. My brother lived in America for a while, and they obviously did a lot of Stampin' Up parties. And they sent me a card once, which was obviously been stamped with Versamark and then gone over with pastels, so that the Versamark hung onto the pastels. I can't wait to try that technique, because they had chalk. I think they were done with chalks then. They had chalks. Right, and I'm hoping this is going to be straight. Oh, not bad. Love this little greeting.
Do we have mint macaron? Yes, Annette. There is mint macaron blends. That's what I've got.
Yeah, right. Okay, and I'm going to take my little chopper, and I'm just going to chop this down. So I'm doing this by eye. Like so.
I love our little trimmer. They should sell that to
they need to bring the trimmer back. It's just so useful. I use it almost
Somebody asked me that the other day in one of my videos. So can you buy that on Stampin' Up?
They'd make a killing if they brought that back. Right, okay, and then we're gonna, because I wanted to link in with the black on here, otherwise it's just a bit on its own, I'm gonna do a black
lovely
background.
I do like a bit of black,
a very fine one, and I'm not going to measure it. I'm going to do my usual trick of just laying it on there and marking where I want to cut. So you can measure it obviously and just think how big you want your border to be and just increase by that amount, or double that amount actually if you're doing both sides. But I do that all the time. I find that a lot quicker and a lot more accurate, so hopefully that is going to fit quite nicely on there, like that. So I'm loving how all this goes together. Look at how it's great. Just makes you look good Stampin' Up, because it
yes, it does.
when I did my simple stamping card, I was just going to do it on a note card, but then I realized that the blends come through the cardstock, so I couldn't just do a layer. But I experimented. I used StazOn, which I never use because I can't bear the mess. But I did use StazOn, but even I wasn't really pleased with the results with that, because you use StazOn for watercolouring rather than Memento. And then I tried doing them with marker pens, the borders, so coloured borders and colouring them in. Wasn't pleased with any of them until I just got to this and thought, actually, I quite like that. So although this looks like a very simple card, you'd be amazed at how long it took me to get to it.
Yeah. Well, as we've said before, simple, like clean and simple, and that often isn't necessarily quick.
No, it's not. And I think the design part of it can take a long time. You know, once you've got the design, it might be easy to churn them out, but not necessarily quick. So I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to do it slightly over to the right, because I'm going to use some of our gorgeous ribbon. And some of you know I rarely use ribbon on my cards, but this is such beautiful ribbon and it's so easy to tie that what I'm going to do is just put it around the inside of the card. It's so thin that you can do this. I don't like ribbon when you get bulk from putting it around the sides. Just do that. If I find some scissors.
Lovely touch. Yes.
In this.
I haven't done that for a long time.
No, well, I always buy ribbon and I hardly ever use it, but I did think this would just lend itself to just having a little bit of ribbon. And I'm not going to do a bow, I'm just going to do a knot. And keep...
I think sometimes knots all you need. My card for the same blog hop has just got a knot.
Yeah. So just trying to hold it down. You need a lot of fingers for this. Hold it down and just tie that. I should have left it a bit longer actually. If I'd given myself a bit more length, it would have been a bit easier. There we go. There we go.
Lots of people saying beautiful cards, beautiful card, and beautiful projects.
So, and then just twist that round, and then to finish off, there we go. I am just going to take some of our matching gems. And I
love those gems.
You can see I've been using quite a lot of them. The big ones or the little ones? This is big ones. And again, because they're the same colour, they're just going to match so well. Ta-da! See, I told you it's quick.
Yay!
See, caught up all your time. Right. And I did actually.
Yes, Anthony, we do have celebration. Is July, isn't it? It's another celebration.
Well, it should be July, but it's going to be August, isn't it? I think it's going to be August.
Oh, are they delaying?
Yeah, they're delaying it a month because they haven't got all the stock in, because it was all stuck in a container.
The Suez Canal.
Yeah.
So. That's lovely. You did. You did the other one as well.
I made one earlier, but I didn't show you it. But I will make that one.
That's
that
beautiful
as well. I'm just loving this. Love this little sprig. Just
so pretty colours. They just can't out smiling when you.
Lovely. Yeah, so pleased with them. So that's me. Right, I'm going to take my camera down. Watch this space.
Yes.
Bye everyone. If I can.
Don't turn it off. Don't turn it off.
I'll hold the other end. Thanks so much for watching that. I hope you enjoyed my project. And now you can pop over to Jez's YouTube channel to see her part of the live crafting. where she makes a fabulous calendar with the Days to Remember stamp set, which is another new set in the annual catalogue. And I hope you enjoyed watching. Bye.
Bye.